Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we have some brand new GTA 6 information to talk about because yet another gameplay leak has surfaced online. And this time, the footage gives us a much better look at something fans have been waiting to see, the brand new weapon wheel in Grand Theft Auto 6. The weapon wheel appears to have received a major visual and functional overhaul compared to previous GTA games, and there are some really interesting details hidden inside this latest footage. So, let's break down everything we can see from this new leak. And before we get into it, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any more GTA 6 news and leaks. Let's get into it. Over the past couple of days, several GTA 6 gameplay clips have surfaced online. According to reports, this footage may be more than a year old, meaning it could come from an earlier build of Grand Theft Auto 6. Previous leaks have shown different aspects of the game, including driving, combat, character interactions, and even a brief glimpse at a cutscene. But this newest footage is especially interesting because it is reportedly the longest GTA 6 gameplay leak we have seen so far. The video is approximately 2 minutes and 24 seconds long and appears to show raw, uncut gameplay. And one of the biggest things revealed in this footage is the redesigned weapon wheel. The footage begins with Jason walking down a road toward the sunset. He approaches a police officer riding a motorcycle and kicks the officer off the bike. The player then opens up the weapon wheel, and this is where things get really interesting. Instead of simply having one traditional weapon wheel like we have seen in previous GTA games, GTA 6 appears to use a system divided into two separate sections. One section is dedicated to weapons, while the other is dedicated to items. This is somewhat similar to the system used in Red Dead Redemption 2. On the weapon wheel, we can see a pistol positioned toward the top, while the unarmed option appears on the right side. There also appears to be a bar or flashlight type item around the 5 o'clock position, and toward the 7 o'clock position we can see what appears to be a hunting knife. Interestingly, several other weapon slots appear to be empty, which could simply mean the character didn't have additional weapons equipped at the time of the footage. There are also some interesting details located in the lower left portion of the interface. We can see health-related items, including what appears to be a bottle of pills and another type of vial. One of the items is labeled Zombix. The footage also appears to show a warning explaining that repeated use of Zombix will temporarily make it less effective on the player's health. That could potentially suggest that GTA 6 will have a more detailed health or item system than previous games. If this system is actually part of the final game, it could add another layer of strategy to combat and exploration. While the weapon wheel is open, we can also see several different player status indicators. There is a health bar, a stamina bar, and a third bar featuring what appears to be a purple eye icon. We don't currently know exactly what that purple eye represents. It could potentially be connected to a special ability, an awareness system, a stealth mechanic, or another gameplay feature, until Rockstar officially explains it. However, we can only speculate. The HUD also displays the player's money in the top right corner. Another interesting detail is that items within the weapon wheel appear to be droppable. That could mean players will have more control over what they carry and how they manage their inventory. After closing the weapon wheel, Jason pulls out the hunting knife. He then attacks the police officer several times before taking the motorcycle. Jason jumps on the bike and takes off. The police sirens can be heard as he speeds through the streets. Eventually, Jason becomes wanted by the police. He continues driving before ending up in a canal. Jason manages to get out of the canal and continues on foot, and that's when the gameplay takes another interesting turn. Jason approaches a group of homeless NPCs who are having a conversation. Instead of simply walking past them, the player appears to listen in on their conversation. This is another potentially important detail because it suggests that NPC interactions could be much more dynamic in GTA 6. However, things quickly go wrong. One of the NPCs notices Jason listening and becomes angry. The NPC pushes Jason and the player responds by attacking him. The NPC then fights back and begins slashing Jason multiple times. Jason eventually pulls out the hunting knife and things escalate extremely quickly. During the encounter, another interesting alert appears on the screen. It tells the player that the police are searching for them and that they have Jason's description. The alert also appears to show several different identifying icons, including clothing, face, and vehicle information. This could be a major evolution of the police system in GTA 6. Instead of the police simply knowing your exact location because you became wanted, the game may actually track your description and the vehicle you're using. If that's how the final system works, escaping the police could become much more complicated. Changing clothes, switching vehicles, or changing your appearance could potentially become important when trying to avoid detection. Again, Rockstar has not officially confirmed exactly how this system works, so we'll have to wait for more information. The situation continues to escalate as Jason attacks several people at the encampment. The footage eventually ends with another cutscene featuring Cal and Jason. And that is where this latest gameplay leak comes to an end. Overall, this leak gives us another interesting look at how Rockstar may be changing the gameplay systems in GTA 6. The redesigned weapon wheel is definitely one of the biggest takeaways. The fact that weapons and items appear to be separated could make inventory management much more detailed. The Zombix health item is another interesting addition. And then we have the police search system, which could potentially make escaping law enforcement much more realistic. The NPC interaction system is also worth paying attention to. Jason isn't simply walking past random characters, he's able to listen to conversations, interact with NPCs, and potentially trigger completely different situations. If these systems are still present in the final version of GTA 6, Rockstar could be taking immersion to another level. However, there's one very important thing to remember: this footage is reportedly from an older build of the game. That means some of these features could have changed, been improved, or even been removed before release. So, don't assume every single detail shown in leaked footage will make it into the final game exactly as we see it here. But what do you guys think? What do you think about the new GTA 6 weapon wheel? Do you like the idea of having separate sections for weapons and items? And what do you think that purple eye icon could represent? Let me know your theories down in the comments. Also, if you want to stay up to date with the latest GTA 6 news, gameplay information, leaks, and updates, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.